Hi guys, welcome back. So this is my England team as I would pick it if I was picking from the squad that was just released. A few of you guys asked for this team. I'd done the team, I just didn't put it in the video because the video was getting a bit long. So I'll go through why I've picked this team. It's the one I would want to see fielded by Eddie Jones. I'm not saying it's the strongest right now, but I think going forward, developing towards the World Cup, this is the sort of mix I would like to see. So let's get into it. Front row wise, Genge, Cowan-Dickie, Sinclair. Then on the bench, Blamire, Amala and Hayes. Lots of youth in there. Not the most experienced. Certainly got Blamire, Hayes there with not a huge amount of caps. Genge, a few question marks maybe about him starting at loose head in the scrum, for example. But I think going forward, these are certainly 6 young, exciting guys I'd like to see play. Well, Marla maybe not quite so young, but certainly very exciting. Let's see how they stand up. Second row wise, I think Atoje obviously starts, and I'd put him as a vice captain, get him into that leadership role. He divides opinion a little bit, but he certainly commands respect from his team. I think that's worth pursuing, a bit of a leadership capacity there, not as captain, but as a vice captain, a real motivator. Now, his second row partner is potentially an area of contention. You could go for Johnny Hill. I think he still needs to step up a few marks to get to true international world-class level. But certainly Courtney Lawes has been performing very well for the Lions. I know he played a lot of 6 for the Lions, but I still think he's England's second best second row. Incredibly athletic. Again, is it the biggest, the chunkiest scrummaging front 5? Possibly not, but I do think it's England's best. Loads of line-out options there as well. On the bench, I don't have a second row replacement because I'm going to use Ted Hill actually as my second row replacement. Now, I've got Ted Hill here starting at 6, and I think he's an integral part to this sort of setup I want to go for. Big 6, and he's actually incredibly quick as well. Good hands, and he can jump in the line out, and he could step into second row or play 8 as well. I think he's really, really important for England going forward, and you can see it actually lets me have 2 back row on the bench, which I think is really useful as an impact subs. Curry starting at 7 and the captain, so that would be quite a big call by me there. Young captain, get him in there. He's had a lot of experience already for a youngster. Leads by example, doesn't have to come up with big speeches, just lead by example. Let Atoje as a vice captain, and I've got another vice captain in there, help him out. And then Dombrandt, I think, is the best 8 at the moment. You could argue Sam Simmons, of course, but I think the balance is better. Hill, Curry and Dombrandt, very physical, big back row. And then with Simmons to come on potentially at 8, and Underhill there is just too good, I think, not to have in the 23. Loads of impact coming on, really exciting and strong in that back row. Like I said, using Ted Hill as the replacement second row. Okay, into the halfbacks. I want to start Randall, and on the bench I want Quirk. So it's all changed at 9. A little bit of a risk. Again, Youngs, you're getting, throwing away that experience if you like, but I think they need to make a change at 9. These two have certainly got a chance. We might see Jack Van Poortvliet come into this squad as well. And if you were to design an international scrum half, he might fit the bill. Randall, Quirk, maybe a little bit quicker, a bit nippier than him, but Van Poortvliet is an all-rounder, in real potential, but he's not in the squad, so I can't pick him. 10. Marcus Smith going straight in, and I'm putting him as a vice captain. I would want a 9 or a 10 as a vice captain. They're calling so many of the shots. They just need to start leading straight away. There with Atoje and assisting Curry in the leadership. So all change there in the leadership role, trying to get some new guys in there. On the bench, yes, I'm going Owen Farrell. I don't think he's done enough to start, but he's still got a lot to offer if he gets back to his best. That is a big if. Plus, of course, he covers 10 and 12 and a proven goal kicker. That's very useful, creates that balance on the bench, but yet not to start for me. Into the centres. Could have picked a number of combinations here. I'm going for Tuolangi at 12, although Atkinson could easily have a start there as well. But I go Tuolangi and Marchant. those two outside Smith, very exciting, loads of firepower, quick, strong, a lot of danger there. That's really going to worry some international defences, where if you put Farrell at 12, less intimidating. But there's a few different combinations you could go for. Haven't gone for Slade. I think I prefer Marchant. I think his form last year and then the beginning of this year's looked really good as well. But yeah, not 100% sold on which way round I'd have him, but I'd go with that for now. Hopefully Tuolangi can stay fit, of course. Then back three, well, Radwan's going to have to start. He's just playing so well, finished the season so well last time. An absolute firecracker. You just wouldn't leave him out. It'd be silly to leave him out. Then I'd have Watson on the other wing, some experience to help young Freddie Stewart at fullback there, help him through the game. I think that's a good call, and it does give me a little bit of breathing room to have some firepower on the bench as well in Lewis Liner. Farrell does allow that, so I think that's worth doing rather than maybe going for a 6-2 split or playing someone who covers a few more positions. That's a little bit more of a luxury, someone really dangerous on the bench. So that's the team I'd go for. A lot of excitement, a lot of inexperience as well, but I'm building towards the future, and I'd love to know what you guys would go for. So pop it in the comments, and I will see you next time.